Hello, I'm Kentaro Izuka. I'll introduce my HTM challenge project. In this project, I try to detect anomalous parts of the ECG, electrocardiogram data. This project is still in prototype. Honestly speaking, I could not get enough accuracy of anomaly detection now, but I think this project shows the possibility to use HTM framework for biosensor or medical application. Okay, look into the project. This is my project structure. There are about 3 parts. First, collecting data using ECG device with simple script. This script collects data using serial communication. The data saved to the CSV file. Second part is the FFT, fast Fourier transform part. This part extracts the characteristic of the ECG data. Third is the most important part, detecting anomaly using NewPick. In this project, I use my own made ECG device. This is the device. This device can read about 190 samples per second. It is enough small interval for analyzed data. This device's cost is under $50. It is very cheap. Collected data is the time series of scalar value. I also collect the anomalous ECG data like this graph. When I started this project, I thought that it looks easy to run ECG data using NewPick, because the time series of scalar values are same in some tutorials. Okay, this video shows the normal ECG data running with NewPick. Almost anomaly value are 0.2 to 0.4, but anomaly score going to high regularly. The high anomaly score is correspond to the QRS parts of the ECG data. In ECG data, the most peak and spike parts called QRS wave. NewPick tend to detect normal QRS wave as anomalous parts after enough running. Matthew also have experiment ECG anomaly detection with NewPick and upload to YouTube. That video also shows NewPick tend to mark normal QRS wave as anomalous part. Therefore, I need another strategy to deal with QRS wave. In NewPick mailing list, many people helped me to analyze ECG data. Some people advised me to use Fourier transform. Fourier transform can be used to extract characteristic of the data sequence. I wrote FFT converter for ECG data. FFT output is the vector of frequency values. So I got the time series of vector like this graph. Data 1 has frequency values, data 2 has also frequency values, and so on. This is visualization of FFT converted ECG data. Left graph is the normal ECG data. Right contain anomalous part. Vertical axis is time step and horizontal axis is the frequency step. Colors show value of each frequency. You can see non-uniform part in right graph. Actually, non-uniform part shows anomalous in ECG data. Okay, FFT converted data looks great. Let's input into the NewPick. I don't know what is the best way to input vector into the NewPick. I try 3 ideas for input vector into the NewPick. First idea is coordinate encoder. Second is use a lot of scalar encoder. Third is vector encoder. First, I test coordinate encoder. It works good for 3 to 5 dimension, but bigger than 7 dimension, it can run but not work. It uses huge size of memory. 10 dimension use 8 GB memory, and my vector has 50 or more dimensions. Next, I use a lot of scalar encoder. I add scalar encoder dynamically to sensor params. It can run, but output anomaly score are strange. Anomaly score going too high regularly. I don't know what caused the problem. I had another experiment that used vector encoder. It's deleted on recent NewPick, but I want to try this one. So I put back this encoder from past commit. Vector encoder use only one scalar encoder instance, get binary representation of each vector value and combine their binary representations. Vector encoder works good. Their outputs seems to be different from a lot of scalar encoder for my condition. This is vector encoder output. You can see anomalous parts has high anomaly score, but it's not enough high. It's only 0.1 to 0.15. Now, I continue to find the best way to encode time series FFT vector into the NewPick. If you are interested by my project, I'm happy. My GitHub repository includes normal and anomalous ECG data, so you can try to use my project data and code for your experiment. I think my project code is also useful for the people who want to try NewPick with time series of vector. Please check out the README. I hope you could understand my English. Thank you.